All right, everybody, we are live again. Dynasty Mirror Search for Huru. Thank you so much for joining. It really means a lot, guys. And before we get started, as we always do, we just want to express our gratitude for those who are supporting us, who have supported us, who are part of our Care Bars family. Because I was thinking about this morning. And I put this in a group chat. We are in what I consider the pick up the phone economy, right? That's where we're at right now. We are in the pick up the phone economy. If you have a business in which you could just pick up a phone and make the calls, all right, I'm telling you, you'll get that one person. You'll make that one right call, and that can set you straight. That can impact you. That's the economy that we're in now. To pick up the phone economy and make a phone call. That's where we're at right now. So it's great that Care Bars, and guys, affiliate link is in the chat room. Hold on one second. Let me throw it in the chat room, actually. Affiliate link is in the chat room. Click on the affiliate link, sign up as an affiliate. We'll personally call you. It's also down. You can see it scrolling on the bottom as far as the banner, and it'll also be in the description. So we are currently in the phone call economy. Again, so you need a business that you could work from home, and not just home, anywhere. That you could make a phone call while you're in the airport headed to Africa. You can make a phone call when you're in Africa, wherever you plan on going. You need a business that you can operate just from a phone globally. And Care Bars offers that. So again, guys, thank you for joining. Today's topic is the best investment you can make right now is in yourself. Yeah. That's where that's where we're at right now. Now that has always been, it's always been like that. But right now, because again, we're in a different type of environment now with this coronavirus pandemic, the corporate landscape has shifted. It's changed. It's completely different. All right. Because I know a lot of people who are watching this and will watch this, you guys have invested more into your jobs who don't completely invest back into you. But you've invested your time, your sweat equity, your tears into your job. And they have not truly invested in you. And not only that, you have no equity in that investment that you're making into your job. Now, we're not saying we hate corporate America. Again, we're just saying use corporate America to finance your dreams, as Brother Fitzgerald said. So right now, because of the time we're in, a lot of people are getting unemployment, right? A lot of people are getting unemployment. And what we're saying is use that unemployment, all right, while you're at home, and invest that into yourself. It doesn't matter what it is. Invest it into yourself. Use it wisely. I invested in my books. In fact, guys, make sure you go to dynastymirror.com. Make sure you go to amazon.com and buy a book, okay? I invested in my books. Clothing line is coming later on this week. Well, it's already Thursday. That's launching. I got so much that I'm going to put and share with the world, okay? Because the impact that you can make on humanity by investing in yourself is nowhere, not even close to the impact you even make on your job. Let me repeat that. The impact that you can make by investing in yourself on humanity is nowhere the impact, not even close to great as the impact you can make on your job. So, that's where we're at right now. Invest in yourself, invest in your dream. Shout out to Sandy J, Coach Sandy J. Coach Sandy J, what do you coach? Coach Sandy J. So shout out to Coach Sandy J from the UK. From the UK, guys, we gotta get to the UK, Fitzgerald.
All right, we've been talking about that, Prince, and I'm being serious. I'm just hung up one of our affiliates today, just before we called over there. She's excited, and we have a lot of energy out there, man. So one of us got to go. One of us is going to go.
Right. Absolutely. So everybody, we have Fitzgerald Stephens with us today. He's always with us. Thank you so much, my brother, my confidant, my mentor.
Well, thank you,
Well,
Prince.
you're on every day. We're on every day.
Makes me feel good, man. Except Saturday, we do take Saturdays
We
off.
get Saturdays off. That's man. Saturday is
We
Mansa
take
Day.
Saturdays
And
off.
so me and Mansa, I bought a raised garden bed. So that's our project tomorrow. I mean Saturday. Me and Mansa, we're gonna be planting our vegetables and stuff in our raised flower bed. So
Okay, I know the young fellow would enjoy that, So pushing the baseball, man.
yeah.
Let it go into some sports, Or
Well,
over there.
all the sports are closed right now. He was doing taekwondo, he was doing soccer, he was doing flag football, he was swimming, but it's all shut down right now.
Okay, well, good people. The dojo has opened back up as of today. I got a call from Master Russo talking about that. So I'll be back in and going back in trying to advance in my ninjutsu studies. So I am jacked. Been out the dojo about 2 months, and so I'm definitely ready to get back in there.
Hey, Coach Sandy J, I need you to email me Belief Management Coaching. Okay, we got to get you on the show one day. Send me an email, Coach Sandy J, and let's chop it up. So yeah, definitely need you. Go ahead, Fitzgerald. I mean, you.
Man, I'm just excited. I'm just excited about life and living, working around great people. With this Carrot Bar business, we had this. We do our power calls every morning, Monday through Saturday at 10:45 a.m. You can find that on Gold Rocks. Now, our power call is more like a motivation type avenue. Whereas then we also have our teaching calls on the Gold Rocks info, which is a brainchild of Wealth Builders, which is a brainchild of Mr. Tyrone Best. So they was playing this piece by Bishop T.D. Jakes, and it was talking about eagles, Dynas.
Mm-hmm.
And it was using some of the characteristics of an eagle. By far, my favorite bird of the bird kingdom, because they're so majestic. An eagle has like a wingspan of 9 feet.
Oh, wow.
Okay, 9 feet, heavy duty wingspan. Most of the times, it's able to see for absolutely miles upon miles with keen vision and keen detail. That's how it hunts its prey. The eagle oftentimes sees its prey way before they hear or see them. Right. An eagle is built, for the storm. Where a lot of birds will start going, birds when a storm approaches, those birds would look to shelter. Mm-hmm. And to get away from the storm. The eagle actually flies into the storm and uses the very wind is used to destroy that can destroy other lesser animals, even human beings. It uses those very winds to glide on them and takes them higher.
Right.
Eagles actually merge; they make love in the air, if you can believe that.
Oh wow!
No other animal basically could do that. They merge, they unite, but within the air. They're somewhat like a seclusion animal that very, very family oriented. They actually mate for life, Dynas. Mm-hmm. Okay, if an eagle with another eagle, they actually mate for life. And so you got this thing, and you got to ask yourself: are you an eagle, or does life beat you down, or does it cause you to soar? I mean, how do you handle the winds and turbulence of life, which are going to come? It's no such thing as hiding from it. Believe me, I've tried. So you got to learn you got to learn how to develop strength in the time. So most of us are eagles. Most of us, not most of us, some of us are eagles. We gravitate towards the storms. We rise up in the storms, no matter what it's if it's a way to get out of a situation, we always figure we can get out of it. I remember doing a show with Prince Amir, and he was one of the times, I guess he got a little G.I. Joe in him, and he decided he's going to get in a canoe, and go across the channel to get to a place he didn't need to be instead of waiting for the boat. And I made this statement with him, and I believed it back then. I believed it now. He asked me, "Well, Fitzgerald, would you have got in a canoe?" I said, "Yeah, I would have got in there, provided I wouldn't have been traveling with my family. I would have got in here." And this is the statement I made because I figured I could get out of it. If something goes down, I figure I could get out of it. That is my thinking. You know, it's not a level of cockiness and stuff like that in my mind. I believe if there's an exit door, I can find it, or I'll create one. I don't ever see myself trapped in any situation, in any relationship, in anything. That, you know, if it's a horrible storm down here, or you're stuck on the road, I don't care if I'm in there with, I don't care how experienced the driver is. If my life is at stake, I want the wheel. I can get me out and get them out. That's how I believe. Okay, so and I took that tenacity over to here right now with building this Carrot Bar business. I didn't care what Corona's doing. I didn't care what the job market was doing. I didn't care, you know, how far I had advanced in my life and where I was at the moment. I knew that, you know, I could win. I knew that I could get out. All I was looking for an opportunity, not was a handout. And so some of us are egos, but there's another caveat to that story. There's this, and it's a fiction story, but it brings a real life point. There was this farmer had found this eagle's egg, you know, just blown out this on the ground. He just found it, and so he took that egg and let the hen nurse that egg along with other eggs. The egg hatched, and this eagle grew up with a whole bunch of chickens. Never knew he was an eagle. He was meant for great heights and great soars, but he's walking there scratching on the ground for a living like the chickens do. Chickens can't really fly all that much. They can, you know, they can hop, but and get a little lift, but they can't lift off the ground. I mean, I know we used to raise them in Alabama where I am. Okay, you know, the bird is like the bottom feeders. Chickens will eat anything. You know, anything. We let ours run around on the yard. We call them yard birds because they would clean up beetles. They would clean up worms. You wouldn't have anything once you set a little chickens. From the time they get up, till they go to rest, and they sleep in these. You know, they are eating now. So this eagle grows up with this bunch of chickens. I'm talking about a great point right here. This eagle grows up with a bunch of chickens, and guess what? As majestic as he was, he thought he was a chicken. Until one day, you know, he saw this great bird flying, and just gliding. You know how eagles do? They spread their wings out. It's like cut, like almost like they're on a cruise ship up there. Right. You ever see them along this? It's majestic to watch. You know, you ever get a chance to see them? You know, it's absolutely incredible to watch. They're just absolutely soaring up there, great heights. They build their nests on high. They don't believe in the low ground. They build their nests like almost like in the penthouses of the earth, you know, on cliffs and all that. They actually are able to hunt deer, mountain goats, snatch fish out of water,
hunt deer,
eagles. Yeah, look on you look YouTube and watch eagles hunting. You know, they go after anything. They've been known to snatch small children.
Yeah, I know that.
Grip, eagle's grip on their grip with their talons, you know, that is 10 times stronger than my grip as a human, 10 times stronger. And so the talons are long and sometimes like razor sharp and pointy. And so as they grab, it's instinctively digging into the prey. That's a form of perseverance. When you grab something, you fight it, and you fight it. You fight to hold on to it. You just don't get in something and say like, oh, wow, you know, this is a struggle. This thing is struggling away. You put almost a death grip on it, and you got to fight for what you want in life. You know, so that's a lesson for us we to learn there. And so we look at this eagle who grows up with these chickens. And one day he sees this majestic eagle, and he didn't know he was one. And he said to the chicken, "What's that?" He said, "Oh, that's the eagle. He's the king of the sky, king of the birds. No, does everything he wants. We all get out the way when he's flying around because he hunts us." He said, "Wow, man, I wished I could do that." He died always thinking he was a chicken. Right. With all that potential, he could have did that. but he was around chickens. If you're an eagle and you grow up around people with a chicken mentality, with an easy give up mentality, you can't build a carrot bar business. You can't make 100,000 euros a week. Who are you? No one in our family, did that. You grew up broke. You did this. Who are you? You're a woman. You're a single man. You're a handicap. You can't do all these things. Be careful who you allow in your life. Be careful to the voices you listen to, because chickens, they're going to be chickens. They're the complainers of the world. It's a scam. You ain't doing this. You can't write your books. You can't lose that weight. You can't buy that house. You can't raise those children. You can't have any children. They always see the problem in every opportunity. No, now an ego, they don't care. They're sitting around there. Okay, I'm gonna make the problem into an opportunity. I'm going to rise above this. So I'll ask you guys today. That was on the power call. That's why it's so very important to listen to. What are you? Not what do you want to be? I'm not asking that. What are you? I was an eagle at 3 months old. Prince Amir was an eagle at 3 months old. What are you? But you know what? Only an eagle can bring the eagle out of you. Only an eagle can bring the eagle out of you. The Bible speaks about two dominant animals that the Bible speaks of. One is a lion, the other one is an eagle. A lion is the king of the ground, the eagle is the king of the air. And it talks about the majesty of the eagle, what he's able to do, and how he's able to do, because he believes in it. And he believes that your belief is what defines you, and then your action is what completes you. And so you can make excuses all day long. You can say, well, I can't do anything because I wasn't born into this. No one in my family has ever came from significant money. No one's graduated from college. We all died broke. All of us have our children, and we never get married. We just have children. All of us get divorced. None of us went to college. It only takes one person to decide that I'm going to go a different way.
Right.
I'm going to be something different, not for my family, for me. The family could come after that. I believe in putting your own oxygen mask on first. Ladies and gentlemen, you get one life. You get one life. It ain't time to sit up here and think about it. It ain't time to sit around there and play about it. You're not coming back. There's no do-over. And so I want you to know, the people who tune into this show, and I believe in everything in me, and Prince Amir believes in it. We know we're talking to eagles. We're just showing you what you can be. For those of you guys who thinking like, wow, carrot bars can take you to your dreams. No, you take yourself to your dreams using carrot bars. Understand something. Prince Amir and I would be succeeding even carrot bars wasn't around. I say that with a smile because it's true. Carrot bars don't define me, man. Actually, I make carrot bars better. Not the other way around. And you gotta think, what do you want? That's why I ask so much. What's your mindset, gang?
Right.
We run into people, they say, well, a couple people said no, so I'm not going to do anything with my carrot bar business. A couple people say no.
All right.
You know what I mean? No's I've taken. Well, you're different. Why? Simply because I keep striving and trying to be the best version of me. I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, 55 years has went so fast in my life. I don't even know where. I don't feel it.
I don't know what it's okay.
Yeah. I don't, but it's going by. What price are you willing to pay for your freedom? What price are you willing to pay? Because you're going to pay the price some way, understand it not. And the price we're asking you to pay is going to be much more easier and actually less costlier than the other one. The other price that you don't do what we're doing and build something, do something great for yourself, you're going to pay the price of regret. You're going to pay the price of I could have been, I should have been.
Right.
If only I wouldn't have listened to someone. I want to be that doctor. I want to be that great business owner. I could have been that successful wife or successful husband. I was listening to my boys. I was listening to the cat drinking the liquor, and going to that's southern slang for alcohol. And I was listening, you know, I could have been a doctor, but man, I didn't want people to think I was so smart. So I held myself back. Do you actually know it's people who do that?
Yeah.
They're A students, but because they're boys, you know, like B and C and D students, they like put the brakes on. They don't really soar.
For sure, if I can interject, you don't understand the number of like articulate, as far as intelligent street cats I have ran into. Like smart as hell as far as book knowledge, but they just on the streets. They love the streets.
Yeah, because they want to fit in. See, the approval of their crowd is more important than the approval of their soul. When you hold back and
I gotta write that down. Go ahead.
The approval of the crowd is more important than approval of their soul. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. When you hold back when you're best, it's almost like an acidic pit in your stomach. You know you didn't give at your best. You know. And you can fake that funk with everybody else, but in your heart of hearts, you know you just quit on you. And every day, you know, that self is like, why did you do this? We could have had this. We could have been this. We could have been great. We could have did things like, and then you try to convince, no, I'm good. No, you're not good. It is you serve. You don't serve the Most High. You don't serve yourself, and you certainly don't serve humanity by downgrading your gifts and your abilities. You know, there's a so stupid adage, and actually it happens in somewhat in the Black community, or definitely in the Caucasian community about the Blacks. You know, they seem to think this as if you're talking intelligent and articulate, like I'm able to speak. Or Prince Amir say somehow we get up like we're acting white. Fool, please get that shit up out of here. You know, I mean, you intelligence don't have no color, and so, but believe it or not, it's strong enough in some of our schools all over the world. So people, young girls and boys, and even older men and women, they seem to downgrade their self. So they figure hey, listen, shorty, I gotta talk like this. Peep this. This is what we're gonna do and get this paper and roll out on here, and we're gonna bumper cloud and rush the paper right there. What the heck are you talking about? Listen, you don't need to fit in. The strongest people are able to move alone. And I promise you, I attract heat and I attract the people that I need in my life simply by being the forceful personality I am. Because I'll let you know real quick. I don't need you. You don't define me. I'm perfectly capable of winning without you. Hell, I've been doing it 55 years without you. I want to work with you. You know, I want to partner with you, provided it's mutual beneficial to both of us. I'll partner with you like that. But don't get it twisted. You know, Fitzgerald Stephens doesn't need you. I don't. As a matter of fact, you need more of me than I do you. Call it cocky if you want. I care not. But I know what it is to let someone tear you down. I know what it is when you lose that ego mentality. And then you're confined to the chicken house. You know, dreams go there to die. You know, your desires go there to die. You can build a great wealth system. You can build generational wealth that stagger you. You can travel the beaches of the world. You can move to Africa. You can get that new home, that new penthouse, you can pay off those student loans. You can make more than money just to survive, but you got to be able to have the mentality. See, Carrot Bars is nothing but a vehicle. The energy to it and the engine to it is you. And the engine to you is the way you think. It's your thinking, it's your heart, and it's your hands and feet in motion. And if you don't get those three right, you are going to lose every time. And someone will take you, Eagle, Mr. Eagle or Miss Eagle, someone will take your eagle talent and they'll use to build their business because you don't know you're an eagle, but they see it. So they'll just take you and they'll throw you in with the rest of the chickens. And, you know, you just go ahead and build this, grind this for me. And one of the ways they do it is say, like, we're working on a great vision here. I see things a little bit different. I'm working on a great vision if I have a part, if I have a stake in it.
Right.
You know, because I can be pulled out of your great vision, and with my labor, and all my labor stays behind making you something. So I look at things a little bit different. What do you want? What are you willing to fight for? Are you that kind of cat that you just? Are you that kind of cat that you with chicken feet? You grab a hold of something and it can twist and turn, and it bites you and stuff like that. You say, okay, that's hurting too much. I can't hold it. Or you like an eagle? You dig in, and once you grab a hold of your prey, once you have grab a hold of what you're getting, it doesn't get away.
Right?
Which are you? You're gonna sit up here and keep making excuses? What is it now? Oh, the coronavirus. Yeah, well, they doing that. Police killing. Hell, I'm 55 years old, and they've been doing that since all my life. You know, we ain't getting nowhere as a society and stuff. Some of us are.
All right.
I'm born the wrong color. I'm black. I'd rather be a black man than anybody in this world.
Me too.
If I had to come back, I would want to come back as no. If I want to be a black. I got no problem. I love me.
Me too.
I love being black. You know, but you should love being white. You should love being Asian. You should love being Latino. You should love being whoever you are. You should love. Because if you start comparing yourself to other people and like they and it's us and they don't got this and they keeping me down. No one keeps you down. Just here. There's a book called The Miseducation of the Negro. On the flip art, it has like a chain, a collar around a person's mind, and it has a little bit of key. Guess who holds the key? You do. So what we're setting our foundation, and how do I think like this? Why did I think like this? Was it part of me? Yeah, but I had to develop. I had to read stuff like this. I had to get it in my spirit. I had to get around the Diane Samirs. It's because he said, I need his thinking. I need Michael Delco's thinking. I need Mr. Ty Best's thinking. I need my younger brother, the corporate attorney, and my younger brother, the budget director, and my youngest brother, the corporate attorney. I need that thinking. I need positive power thinking. I need the thinking of the Diaspora Channel. I need business-minded men and women. I need people who see things from a viewpoint. I need Afrocentric thinking. We've been cut off from our land over here. We don't know who we are for the most part. So I need to talk to some of those men and women over there and find out who in the heck I am. Find out, look at things from an Afrocentric mindset. Because I'm an African with American mindset. This is where I've been spending most of my life. The American mindset. Maybe I want to expand my mind. So it's up to me to read good books. It's up to me to get associations. And if I know a key to that is building wealth, it's up to me to find systems that will build wealth for me. That's why I deal with carrot bars. It's the best system I have seen by far. I'm not going to say the easiest system. I don't want to put that thing on easy to easy. Easy and greatness don't belong in the same sentence. Easy and greatness do not belong in the same sentence. No, it don't. Get rich and wealth don't belong in the same sentence. You build wealth meticulous, line upon line, precepts upon precepts. You don't. Success and hard work go in the same sentence. So I do carrot bars. Why? I sit up here, I save in gold. I don't have to be a rocket science or economist to see there's a major problem out there.
Right.
With the fiat currency. The world is broke, ladies and gentlemen. And, in this current financial system, it is going down the twos, very, very rapidly. I need to protect my wealth. Because if I don't have wealth, I'm going to be at the mercy of someone who does. Everything I work for is at risk. They control my time. They control my life. They control my family's time. I can't have that and be free. Thomas Jefferson, third president of the United States, he wrote that, without financial freedom, there is no freedom. And so what I did, I registered for free. I just set up a free account 5 years ago. And I didn't get into it thinking it worked. I knew about me. I knew about me. I didn't do it for Mr. Michael Delco. I did it for, because I knew I didn't have many go arounds. I knew I didn't have many times to keep missing opportunity. I missed the Bitcoin craze because I didn't understand it. I'm old school and I wasn't there. That 5 cents right now, that's worth about close to $9,000 now. I mean, so how many opportunities you're going to miss? How many things you're going to let pass you by? So I got a hold of Carrot Bars. It was free to join. Okay. I set up my business account. I didn't even fill out my own registration. Mr. Michael Delco did that. I bought a business package. I started sharing with people, started saving in gold, started getting euros, started acquiring the cryptocurrency. Told Prince Dinas Amir, hey man, I found something. You need to take a look at it. But no, Prince Amir, he decided to get in. He started telling people, who started telling people. Now and behold, this is what I do full time, earning my money. I've collected more gold. I saved more gold, learned more about wealth than I did in 1 through 12th grade and 5 years of college. Okay. I saved more cryptocurrency. I've helped families around the world save and develop wealth. I'm happy what I do. I mean, I create a residual income every day. Dynas, go ahead and take the stream right here. I need to do a little demonstration. I need to get something real quick.
Go ahead. Everyone, thank you for joining once again. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit the guys, again, like, share, and subscribe. Okay, like the content. All right, that's all we're asking. Like the content. Also, in the chat room is my affiliate link. Click on the link as an affiliate. Sign up as an affiliate. I will personally call you and get you guys up and running. Also, my affiliate link is in the description and is also on the bottom of the screen. Again, click on the link, sign up as an affiliate, and I will personally get in contact with you and we will get you guys up and running. Also, make sure you go to Amazon.com, buy a book. Please go to Amazon.com and buy a book. And go to dynastyamir.com and subscribe to our email list so you can stay up to date on what's going on, you guys. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining here on this platform. We are empowering, families through global commerce. So that's what we're doing, guys. So that's why we're here. Go ahead.
Man, I'm so excited on this stream. I'm vibrating. I really am today.
Okay.
You understand the process. This right here is gold. Okay. All I do, exchange this and for this. Now, you like seeing this right here. Let me tell you how simple this is. Let me tell you how mind blowing. And no, I'm not trying to floss, but I don't got no time to explain myself to cats who think they do. This is business and this is serious business. I take this. We get paid in euros, right? This. Okay, on a Carrot Bar MasterCard every Friday. Prince Amir and I got paid last Friday, Friday before that, and we're going to get paid this coming up Friday and the Friday after that.
All right.
Yesterday, I decided I'll take a couple $100 off of this, have it for here. Okay, and so this right here easily represents sometimes several weeks of income that I'm able to. Why would I need a job? Do you understand that this stuff right here is going down in value? This is going up in value. Okay. So if I exchange this that's going down and put it into this, which has more purchasing power, I am automatically winning. Now, I still save this. I don't never get rid of this. And if I want to live, I go and use the euros off of this. And sometimes I want to turn it into something, I could turn it into this, which I could take more of that and invest more back into this. It's a cycle of wealth. It's a cycle of wealth. One of the reasons that some communities are poorer than others, and I'm not going to make this a race thing, but I have to talk about the race I belong to, the black race. And one of the reasons what happened with us so many times is like, say like for instance in the Jewish community, money circulates in their community 7 to 8 times leaves. Okay, meaning that Mr. Dynas is a businessman. I'm a Jewish businessman, so I buy from his clothing store. He in turns buy from the Diaspora's channel clothing store, and she buys from the other fish market. You see, it don't leave the community. And mostly in a lot of African communities, especially in the United States, our money doesn't circulate 2 or 3 times before it's out of our community, right, into someone else's community.
Right.
That's a hell of a problem. That's a hell of a problem. And it's hard to hold on to community wealth if you don't have a community that you can have the wealth. Okay, but in the meantime, I believe communities are made up of individuals. So I have to get strong. Okay, so once again, we're not trying to flog. I do this for demonstration. This is what this little so-called gold business does for me. I'll be able to pull similar off the next Friday, this coming Friday, and the Friday after that. This do to live. And so let's say if I was in Nigeria, I put that same card in and it's going to give me Naira. So I'll be fine. Nigerians will love me. Let's just say if I'm in Gabon, Gambia, Sierra Leone, Togo, South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, Trinidad, Uganda, Dominican Republic, Cuba, Kroger, Jamaica, Turkish oils. No matter where I go, I can operate my business in all 149 countries, or even countries who are not in Carrot Bars, because as long as I have this, as long as I have a cell phone, okay, and a computer, I can go ahead and do the same thing, talk with people, help them build their gold savings account, and be profit from that. I was talking to a gentleman today who came in about Dynas sponsor an affiliate for privacy. I'm going to keep her name private. He sponsored an affiliate. I did a broadcast with her. She has a YouTube channel. I went on just like I'm going on from here. All of a sudden, this mathematics teacher heard us, who lives in Kuwait. Mm-hmm. He gets a business package. Okay, I talked to him this morning, so he registers stuff like that. Dynas and I get unit spars for that, helping driving payouts of that. He already sponsored someone. I did the training with it this morning, and I said, he was already set up, and I said, man, how did you do this? What do you do? Because usually sometimes I got to help people quite a long time to go through the setup, but this one guy was exceptional. He had everything practically already set up. He said, I'm a math teacher and I do computers. Well, I said, what made you want to get into this? Well, I'm just off right now. I teach English over here, but I just off for a couple of months, and so I just decided to do something else. In other words, he was bored. So he decided using his downtime into creating more wealth streams, point of war residual income. Ladies and gentlemen, it's up to you to move your house and move your house to. Hey, listen, I'm over here and I'm still waiting for a stimulus check, whatever the heck it be. Suppose I didn't have this.
Let me go check and see if I got mine.
Man, quit doing that. You know that thing. Yeah. Suppose I didn't have business. Suppose I didn't have a residual income coming in. So, but just suppose I didn't do anything. Hey, you can't work. You can't work down there. A lot of things with the virus, and I was getting real comfortable, somewhat more comfortable with this virus in a while, until we had one of Dynas's affiliates on, Mr. Bowen. Mr. Bowen had just he was talking to myself, Dynas, and my sponsor, Michael Delco, who many of you heard me talk about. So definitely follow him on YouTube. Man, by the time he got done explaining that illness and what it does, Dynas didn't explain it like that, and he had it. By the time he got done explaining it to me, I'm like, oh, but let me start wearing this mask. Let me start doing what I need to do to protect myself, because this dang thing is serious. He said it's Fitzgerald. It's airborne. You don't know what you deal with. He got his while walking in Costco too. Mm-hmm. So you don't know what you're dealing with. So I'm like, okay, man, I going to get a job. Now, man, I better go in there. Why would I go risk myself on trying to work a job when I can invest that same amount of time in my Carrot Bar business and make darn near quadruple what I would pay on that job? Be safe in my own home. Increase myself, not put myself at risk. Least wait till this thing go down. Help other people build wealth all over the world. I mean, imagine this. My job is to talk to eagles. Because if you a chicken, I'll let you know real quick. I ain't interested in dealing with you. Prince Amir is not quite like me on that. I'll let you know if you don't have any goals that you want to do with this, and you don't have anything that you're trying to do, if you're not serious about you and your family's financial life, do not call me. Do not call me. That's one thing I want to know about. I want to know about your goal, and I keep books where I know what your goal is. For example, I talked to that same gentleman. I said, "Why are you doing this? Why are you doing it for?" Well, he said, "I want to make more money." Well, I got $2 in my toolbox. I just gave you more money. You satisfied? He said, "No." Okay, so what do you want? How much you want to make a year? And when do you want it? So he said, "I want to make $240,000 a year." I said, "Cool. We can do it through here." So basically you're telling me you want to make about 20,000 a week, 20,000 a month, or 5,000 a week. He said, "Yeah." I broke it down in increments. Said, "When do you want it?" Okay, like I said, a year.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. And I said, "Okay, let's be realistic. You can do what you can do that, but it's going to work hard. This is what it's going to take." And I said, "You can get it, and I'm going to help you get it." That was the guy in Kuwait. I didn't crack a smile. I was dang serious. I didn't say, "Woo, good God, $240,000. Man, that's a lot of money." No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
It's funny, Fitzgerald. It's funny you said, and you're absolutely right. So my house, okay, I owe $165,000 on $163,000 on it. And I was having a conversation with my friend, and she was like, "Why don't you just pay it off?" And to me, you look at that number, and it's a big number, but at the same time, how talented we are, Fitzgerald, it's like, why? You're right. Why don't we just make the money and pay it off? I mean, you're right. So $240,000, it's a lot, but with our resources and how talented we are, it's really not.
You have to break your goals down in small, measurable increments. I used to have a problem. You're absolutely right, Prince. I used to have a problem with I would always want to score the touchdown first. I would want to always want. So I'm looking at the 100-yard line until my youngest brother got a hold of me. And he said, and he said, "You know what? That's a problem. You gotta shoot." When I was in the military, they used to teach us to, not me, but he, said when I was in the military, they trained us for 10-meter targets, 10-meter targets. And we have that in American football, that 10 yards is a first down, basically a first down. And so you hit 10-meter targets, and you advance to hit another 10-meter target, and you advance to hit another 10-meter target, and you advance to hit another 10-meter target. That's how you do it. You don't try to eat the whole dang. You don't try to eat the whole elephant at one time. Right. You take it in increments. $240,000 in a year. That's $657 a day. Okay, $657 a day. If you're a VIP and you're getting 80 euros per payout, 80 times 8 times 8. It's 648. So you're doing about 8.5 payouts a day. Man, we Donance and I know cats doing that in an hour. Personally.
Right.
$657 a day for 365 days. You're into $240,000 a year. You got to break it down. So let's also see now. That's too much for you to handle. Okay, we said $20,000 a month or $5,000 per week. 5,000 divided by 7, that gives you $714 a day. $714 a day. So you're doing $714. And times 7, guess what? You're at your goal right there. Just a couple of pounds, maybe a YouTube channel, maybe a clothing line, maybe your carrot bar business, maybe you books online. Maybe you got a blog. See, notice I didn't say getting a second job, because I'm trying to get you. I'm trying to get more of your time back for you. I'm trying to show you how to duplicate your efforts. It's not a big deal, ladies and gentlemen. What you're going after, you don't try to attack it right away. Most people get what they call their starter homes. You know, it's like a less expensive home than their dream home, and they get that, and they take the equity of that and move in a greater home. Take the equity of that, roll it over into a greater home. Take the equity of that, roll it over to a greater home. Pretty soon they have that dream home. My car is an Audi A8. You know, a coffee, black interior, tan inside the mats.
G-Wagon.
License plate Florida Fits. A license plate Florida Fits. Parked next to my Toyota Tundra that's forest green, and that license plate is Florida. So I put them together. That's Fitzgerald. Okay, the Bose stereo system in it. Okay, the University of Alabama floor mats in the truck. I'm not going to do that to my Audi. All my stations are. I love Spanish guitar.
Hey, listen. When
classical piano.
Listen, when I get in your Tundra, I'm gonna make sure my shoes are muddy and just filthy and just all over you.
That's okay, brother. We'll have the guys come with mobile detail. I just want your company. You know, I'm not gonna lose it over muddy boots. But notice how I'm painting this picture. Notice how I can see this. Going up in a penthouse or some luxury estate, whether on sea in some African nation. We're very secure. Driving in, it has a pad that I drive the car in, and the pad spins around and points it out to the straight. All I got to do, similar like Bruce Wayne and Batmobile does with the Batmobile. Okay, I have a row of one color suits, black, black belts, black shoes, silver watches, gold Rolex. Okay, and I come in my home with one level, smoke glass, no one can see through it. Now, 4 bedrooms, in case I have guests. Be on the other side of that. Master kitchen with an island in the main. I'm looking out. I can see the coast because I want to be right on the ocean. That's my African home. The one in the United States will be the same way. I can put a picture of that on my wall. It's called a vision board. And I can see it in my mind.
I keep mine on my phone.
Exactly. And the closer you can see, the more vividly you can see something, the better chance you have of pulling out the spirit. Now, do I sit around there and say hope and a wish? Well, yeah, I'm saying a hope and a wish. If I don't have a vehicle like Carrot Bars to give me the finances to do it, it's just a wish. As I say, the hope and a wish. Yeah, it's a hope and a wish. Even if I have the vehicle like Carrot Bars, but if I don't get out there and talk to people, if I don't do the work, dream. Somebody got to wake up. What do you want, ladies and gentlemen? What do you want? Do you want to be great? You don't have to apologize for wanting to be great. It ain't nothing humble, but nothing humble. I don't want to be rich. Okay.
All right.
What's humble about it? You think you're being godly? You know how many people you can help if you have resources?
Gerald, being rich is part of the evil capitalist, greedy system.
Well, I see more evil being I see more evil being done by not having wealth than it is for having it.
Right.
It's people out there hurting. They may not have your talent, but maybe you could go out there and build that place for mothers, unwed mothers. Maybe you can go out there and build that school for children who don't have the resource. Maybe you could maybe you can deliver them from a life of thinking they just got to work in someone's minds and scratch out resources. Man, please, you got to have a vision bigger than yourself. Your vision. If your vision and you think you can accomplish in one lifetime, you're dreaming too small. If you think you can accomplish doing it yourself, you're dreaming too small. Now, people say, hey, wow, man, Fitzgerald, you fired up. Yeah, I am. But you know what? Register your account for free. You need a vehicle to get these things I'm talking about. See, I have an African plan. And I have ability to make that plan come to fruition. A time about my launch date, really long date, when I'm looking to phase out. It's probably like, in 3 years from now, I'll be somewhere along the line 59. 59. I'm looking. I will have visited Africa several times. Actually, we worked with a lot of my business affiliates. Be laying the groundwork a lot of that. When I'm ready to, okay, I think I want to just go over there. This is where I want to spend the majority of my career and my time over here doing this. Okay, I'm ready to phase. you know, and naturally I have connections to the state because mom and dad's here. I expect them to be around a long, long time. That's a gift God has given my family on both sides. We live long. So I know I can't be staying over there because I know mama, she ain't gonna have that. I got to be able to, see her, so her and dad going to want me to stay. I know I got nieces, nephew, but for me, for peace of mind, for me, I need to look at moving out of this country. Okay. But I need to have resources back. So 3 years, I'll say, well, what's the income you want to be making, Fitzgerald? 3 years, I want to have $500,000 residual income coming in, or somewhere along the line about $50,000 per month. Actually, that puts $600,000 income, $50,000 per month residually, just through this business and other business prizes that I build up. I want to have a business over there, to help the community. I'm not really looking for any accolades and stuff. I just want to give back to society. I don't have any children yet, so I want to pour into someone, the next generation, some kind of way. I mean, and so that's why, I'm looking to build. I help people. Now I can't get anywhere where I'm trying to go without helping people get where they're trying to go. I have to help you. Prince Amir and I have to help you build wealth for yourself, for us to build wealth for yourself. For ourselves, rather. Register for free. What do you got to lose? Get you on the business. Start saving in gold. At least a gram of gold a month. Some people more. Get as much as you can. Tell other people. Get you a business package. Start getting paid weekly. It's that simple. I wish I could tell you that it's easy. Prince Donass and I work on this every single day. But we did the same thing when we was doing it with someone else. We worked on their job every single day. So we can't take our talent and apply it to us. So if you do that, if you're able to go and work on someone else's job 8, 9, 10 hours a day, and you can't come home and work at least 10 hours, at least 2 hours on your own, on your family's wealth, your destiny, you're not tired. You're just uninspired. You don't want nothing. I'll venture to say you're irresponsible. Oh, I work, yeah, for someone else to build someone else's empire. I'm talking, Prince Amir and I are talking about building your own for you and your family, where you can have equity. Do you realize that, you realize Carrot Bars will allow you to build up a massive monthly and weekly income in the event of your death? Because as my precious mother has often told me, we didn't come here to stay. She drilled that in my head. You realize that business will keep paying your dependents or your beneficiaries, even when you're gone off this earth? That's exactly what happened to me. Something happened to me. My business goes right to my beneficiaries. It's still paying them for work I've done. That's called generational wealth, ladies and gentlemen. Having a business like now. I said this to Prince Amir. If I go over there, I get ready to go to Africa, or I go to England. That's one of the first stops we would make. The team is getting too dominant over there for me to keep ignoring that. We're going to have to make that move. Mm-hmm. Okay, I go up there, grab my passport. I take my card. I take about one bag. I go down to Tampa Airport. I fly into Heathrow Airport, get probably one of the affiliates to pick me up. If not, I'm in the car. That plane ticket is tax deductible. Stay in the hotel is tax deductible. I talk to the affiliates afterwards, and we get some dinners. That dinner is tax deductible. I say, hey, I need the Thames River, and I want to rent me a bike and ride by the Thames River because I'm a big cyclist. Renting that bike is tax deductible. I get on the plane ticket and fly back to Tampa. That ticket is tax deductible. I catch your Uber to come home. That ticket's tax deductible. I sit around there and I say, let's go catch a few sites before I go. That's tax deductible. All that's a business expense when you have a home-based business. Now, if you don't have a home-based business, you go for Europe. You had a great time, but you ain't going to get anything back on it. See, it's business with me. And, and that's how you got treated. You got to make every dollar that you spend, you got to make it where it gives you maximum effect back. Either dividends or gives you lower taxes, where you get more of your money back. I think it's un-American. And I think it's un-American and dang, they're borderline silly to pay more taxes than you have to. I really do. So I'm going to put more money in my pocket, in my family's pocket. So this is pretty much well in. We came out a different way. Yeah, I'm fired up. Because that motivation call got me fired up. I had a lady say, well, Fitzgerald. I said, hey, did you listen to the power call? She said, well, I don't need all that rah-rah stuff. I mean, that just sound like they were just rah-rahing and all that. I just don't need that. I said, that's cool. But let me tell you something. I built a business of 11,000 affiliates around the world with that rah-rah stuff. That kind of shut that down quick. Mm-hmm. You may not need it, but someone else, do. Most of various people are self-motivated. They need to be around energy. They need to be around heat. It's like a basketball star, when he gets hot and he's shooting and everything going in the net, or like a soccer player, he's shooting and he's scoring a goal. What do the guys keep doing? They keep feeding him the ball because he's hot, and you don't want to cool that off. And so you need to be around people who are making a difference. Now, the team call that we have 2 p.m. and 9 p.m., that's the teaching system, shows you how to build. And you got access to me showing you build. So we get different things serve different things. And in my conclusion, don't think everyone is like you. That's why you got to learn to be different to different people. And you one of those individuals that you dealing with color, or you dealing with gender, or you dealing with orientation, you dealing with religious affiliation, and they got to be all the same as you, don't even bother. You are going to flat out fail in this thing. You got to be able to appeal to many people, because many people in different cultures, different backgrounds, different belief systems are going to be a part of your system. The people are going to come in a lot of times because they want around the energy. They want something that gives them life. They want an opportunity to get for their families just like you want for yours. And you got to be able to embrace them. You don't tear down someone's living. You don't tear down their religion. You don't tear down their sexual orientation. You don't tear down their political belief. What they got to do with you making money? You get more on the commonalities, okay? And so as you register and as you take part, and Mr. Amir is going to reach out for you. Sign up in as affiliate. You're going to get an email from Carrot Bars, and then you're going to click on that, verify your account. Mr. Amir call you. He's going to help you with your business package. He's very good at explaining that. He's going to help you start saving goal, and then he's going to put you in touch with me. When he puts you in touch with me, I'm going to do a goal statement, find out what you want. As a matter of fact, like I said, if they don't know what they want, if they can't define that, even with us saying sometime to them, don't deal with them. It's going to cost us more work. It's going to stop us from looking for the diaspora channels of the world, the Mr. Dawkins of the world, the guy up there in Kuwait. It's not that we don't want you, but we know that, remember, we're looking for eagles. And eagles, you already know what you have to do, and you're willing to fight for it. Now, if you're a chicken and you keep hanging around us a little bit, maybe you can develop into one, but we're looking for a mindset. Team Amir is a mindset. That's his team. Team Amir is a mindset, a wealth-building, successful, African-moving team if you want to. It's a mindset. We're looking for like-mindeds. That's why when he shares his channel out, we don't want you to put a whole. It's not insight. It's not something to talk about issues. Why ain't you, Fitzgerald, you building in Africa? Actually, we are. It's to talk about the promotion of Carrot Bars and promotion about growing wealth. That's what it is. It's to talk about the cryptocurrency. It's to talk about the team building. It's to talk about what we keep to make more money in your pocket. Leave the political issues out there alone. That'll take care of itself. So we're trying to get you successful. We're trying to help you get your dreams. And we don't need anything negative that stops us from doing that. Okay. And so he's going to put you in touch with me. I'm going to plug you into Wealth Builders, go over something, and we're going to make ourselves available for you. And we look forward to having you guys walk on the beaches of the world. Mm-hmm. Okay. You know, and so understand this. If you don't make moves, moves will be made on you. Understand, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Understand, if you work hard for your money, you will never have any. Your money must work hard for you. That's the new economy. It's the only economy. The things that we see out there going now, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to get worse. Foreclosures are going to get worse. Joblessness is going to get worse. Homelessness is going to get worse. We do not have time to play, and we do not have time to bicker while we're up in this storm. We're all going to get caught up in it. And, you know, for those who refuse to do anything, they're going to get swept away. So I appreciate you. Prince Amir, I have to do a stream with Mr. Marvin in California about 3 o'clock. I want to get ready for that. We have a time to take a question or two if you like. I know we usually don't do that, but we have.
Anybody want to call in? If you want to call in, by all means, here's the email: Uhuru at search for Uhuru.com. Send me an email. And once again, everyone, thank you so much for joining. Again,
yeah, we're going to try to keep the channel open up about 7 more minutes.
Yeah.
You know, and do it like that. We don't want to take up too much of you guys' time, but I must admit, you know, I love talking to you guys. I love coming on this channel. I love Prince Dynas Amir. I love what he has been to my life. I've been more fired up with this business since I partnered with my friend than when I ever was myself. And I am an eagle. I just happened to met a younger eagle 15 years ago. Iron sharpens iron. But I've been so jacked since me and this man partnered about a year ago. Mm-hmm. I mean, really partnered, you know, so really June of last year was really his start date. You know, and we are helping people, man. We're on the phone constantly throughout the day, talking about you affiliates, talking about how we can make it better, talk what we need to move. You know, he's doing training, I'm doing trainings. You know, we're talking to people, inspiring people. You know, his book is selling. He's helped reaching his goal, and his son is happy. And man, it's just so jacked to be around that. I'm happy because I feel like, hey, I'm flowing to my purpose because I'm teamed up, but finally the right man to do it. You know, along with Mr. Michael Delco, but I have the Prince, and I talk to him more than anyone. And out of all 11,000 plus of my affiliates, I talk to him the most.
Yeah,
you know, and a lot of times, believe it or not, we don't just talk bars. We encourage each other. We're just men. We get down. We got to run ideas off each other. We got to take the course. You know, and so we bleed just like anybody else. But you know what? We like, okay, man, we got too much invested. Cats are looking at us right now, and it don't quit in us right now, man. We got too many people who we done brought into this. Too many people looking at us. We can't quit even we want to. No, because we're so far out there with helping people build. You know, our actions are washed. So if we mess around and do something silly or say, well, let's jump on this other program, or we're not going to do this anymore, put our credibility on the line. So we're forced to stay the course for our affiliates, for you guys. Plus, it's working pretty good for us financially too. So, Dynas, I don't think anybody's calling in yet, man. I'm going to let you go. I want to know that everybody, all you guys on here, you took time to dial into this show. You took time to support, man. You are a winner. You know, you're a winner even if you ain't doing what we're doing. And I'll say that if you don't want to do what we're doing, fine. But you know what? You don't have to. We can still maintain a relationship with you. We're not going to knock your hustle. Just don't knock ours. But we're looking for business partners. We're looking for people who see this, who want another stream of income, who want to even replace their income. If you have a good job, you need a stream income. If you don't have a good job, you need a stream income. If you don't have a job, you need stream income. No, so we're looking at people, you know, who really want to live life on their terms instead of doing what they're told and squeezed in what they have to. Live life on your terms. Think about that statement as I get off there. How would it be to live life on my terms? I define freedom as this: having enough money along with enough time to live where I want, to do what I want, with who I want, where I want, without having to ask any man's a woman's permission to do so. That's what I go after. God bless you all. Prince Amir, man, love you, brother. It's been a pleasure. And I truly mean that.
Thank you. Everyone, thank you so much for joining. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe once again. And we'll see you guys next time. Go to Amazon, get the book. Go to dynastyamir.com. Until next time, family. Dynasty Amir, search for Uhuru. Peace.